All right, question number 6 says, the diagram below shows a solid made from a semicircular cylindrical base with a rectangular prism above it. The diameter of the cylindrical base and the width of the rectangle are 4 centimeters each. We're to A, calculate the total surface area of the solid. All right. The first thing that persons need to recognize is that this shape is a solid shape with a uniform cross section. It might be more obvious to people if the shape was sort of like more, if it was standing, if you sort of stand it up differently. So let me see if I can just give you a sketch of what it could otherwise look like. All right, otherwise this solid will look something like this. All right. Being the perfectionist I am. So the shape is a sort of like a rectangular prism, and attached to the rectangular prism is a semicircle. So it's a composite solid made of a half of a cylinder and a cuboid. All right, we're asked to calculate the total surface area. For me, now this shape is a solid shape with a uniform cross section. Now the total surface area of a solid shape with a uniform cross section, you can find it using the formula PH plus 2A. Now, P is the perimeter of the cross section. So the cross section is really a square, 4 centimeter, 4 centimeter. This cross section basically is a what? A semicircle on top of a square. So we need the perimeter. So we need the length of the curved side, and all 4 sides here are 4 centimeter. So we need L. All right, so we need the perimeter of the cross section, and we need the area of the cross section. So let's go for L. L is a half of the circumference, so it's a half of 2 pi r. Pi, I don't think they gave us a value for pi, so we're gonna use what? Let's use 3.14. So a half is 0.5 as a decimal, times 2 times 3.14 times the radius, which is 2. So the diameter is 4, the radius is 2. So L is L is 6.28. So L is 6.28, and that is what? Is it centimeter or meters? Centimeter. So the perimeter of the cross section would be 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus the curve length, which is 6.28. So the perimeter is, the perimeter of the cross section is 18.28. All right, when we talk about the height of the solid, it's this length here, which from the diagram we know is 12. Now we need the area of the cross section as well. The area would be the area of the semicircle, which is what? A half pi r square plus the area of the square, which is what? Length times length. So this is a half, or let's go 0.25 a half pi r squared because it's a semicircle. So it's 0.25, sorry, 0.5 times 3.14 times 2 square plus 4 times 4. So the area of the cross section, 0.5 times 3.14 times 2 square, which is 4. And we get 6.28 plus 16. This is the area of the cross section is 22.8, sorry, 28 centimeter square. So the total surface area, which we're asked to find, the total surface area of a solid is equal to pH. P is 18.28 centimeters. Times the height, which is 12, plus 2 times A, and the A here is 22.28. So the total surface area, 18.28 times 12, that is 219.36 plus 22.28 times 2, that is 44.56 plus 219.36. The total surface area is 263.92 centimeters squared. That's the total surface area. Next, we're asked to calculate the volume of the solid. Now, the volume of all solid shape with a uniform cross-section is given by the formula V is equal to A times H. A, we already calculate, is what? The area of the cross-section, which is 22.28. Let's double check to be certain. 22.28 times the height of the solid, which is 12. So 22.28 times 12. The volume is 267.36, and this is centimeters cubed. A would be centimeters square, volume would be centimeters cubed. Next, we're told that the solid is made of gold. 1 cubic centimeter of gold has a mass of 19.3 grams. We're told that the cost of 1 gram of gold is $42.62. We're to calculate the cost of the gold used to make the solid. All right, well, the first thing we need to know is what is the mass of the solid? Now, the mass of the solid is, remember, the solid is made of gold. The volume is, and the mass of the mass of 1 centimeter cube is 19.3 grams. But our object is 267.36 centimeters cube. So you're going to multiply the mass of 1 centimeter cube by the volume of the solid to determine the total mass of the solid. So you're going to multiply that now, the mass, by 267.36. And when we do, we're going to end up with, this thing has a mass of 5,160.048 grams. So 1 gram costs $42.60. So the cost of the gold solid, the cost of the solid would be the cost of 1 gram, which is $42.62 for 1 gram, multiplied by the mass of the solid, which is what? 5,160.048. And when we multiply, we end up with 219,921.25. So the cost of the solid is $219,921.25. And that is the end of the question.